Hello and welcome to episode 12 of my trophy guide for Final Fantasy XVI. We are now almost done with the story but still have a lot of cleanup to do, so follow me through the story until the final batch of side content becomes available.
I feel like it's...
Joshua seemed upset. Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Now open the Gear and Abilities menu and switch the Badge of Might accessory for the Pull of Darkness Dancing Steel, which lets us charge the Zontetskin gauge 25% faster when using the Dancing Steel ability. Then access your missives and read the letters labeled In Search of a Lost Tome and In a Mood. Next we want to pay a visit to Karen, where we purchase the Defender weapon and some clutch mine. We only need 40, but we have so much money I just buy 999 to save a few inputs. Then talk to Blackthorn and reinforce the Defender to the Defender +1 and then the Defender +2, which will increase our offense.
Still alive, are you? Going purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here.
So what do I owe the honor? What do you want? You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you.
Now follow me all around the hideaway and start and/or progress the side quests More Than Words, Where There's a Will, Nobody's Tool, Trial and Error, An Inconvenient Truth, Aiming High, and Three's Company.
Ah, Clive. Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
What do you...
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Did all mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
Our first stop will be at the Old Hill Docks, where we want to pick up 2 bottles of oil.
It's well. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Next up, we fast travel to Port Isolde. At the docks nearby, we can reach a hidden location called Mist, where we can finish the side quest More Than Words. This also unlocks the Charred Sparring Sword, which counts as Curiosity 12 out of 22.
This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. I think I know where we're going.
The next destination is the Dalimil Inn, where we start the side quest Lines in the Sand 2. Speak with a couple of characters and then fast travel to the Valkyrie Desert, where we clear out the nearby bandit camp. This also includes another Brood miniboss. Completing this quest unlocks the Briar's Kiss signboard, which will be signboard 4 out of 6 and Curiosity 13 out of 22.
You have to listen to me. They're coming.
Why do they always have to make such a...
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Furder.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Looks like everyone's ready. Come on.
Yeah!
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside? We can't leave a single one alive. Nice try.
Following is a trip to the field of Korava, so fast travel to Dravosht and take out the Desert Tor Adamantoise, which progresses the Aiming High side quest.
Yeah!
Here we are again. Carava, if you were a tortoise Torgor, where would you hide? It looks like we found him. You're finished! I better get these materials to
Now travel to Tabor, where we can speak with Cyril to progress the quest Where There's a Will and start a new side quest called Do the Undying 2, which can also be progressed right here in Tabor.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus, then...
Let's concentrate on finding the third chair first, shall we?
Fast travel to the Gilded Path to progress Where There's a Will by taking out the Simurgh Griffin miniboss. Again, this is an absolute pain like any other Griffin, and it even has a new move called Kingslayer. It is not a dangerous move though, and even leaves it open afterwards.
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
There it is. For House Rosfield.
Next we fast travel to Boklad and travel south to progress Three's Company, which has us dispose of some lesser enemies. Then make your way to Orable Downs.
Do you see that too?
What is it? Oh, please. Just make it stop. I'm scared.
Not here.
Yeah!
Can't be Rutherford, can it?
Here we can progress the quest Three's Company further by speaking with Quinton nearby.
Ready, go? Run like the wind. No need to ride from here.
Our next destination is Northreach. There we start yet another side quest called Under New Management 2 by talking to the Dame. Then just follow the quest prompts until we reach the southern exit.
Nazaire might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
Sentries from the markets if we don't cooperate.
I would speak with this Duke.
Saw the captain just now. He's wearing his uniform.
Your town needs you. I need you. Your town needs you. I need you.
The Duke would have me. Saw the captain just now. He's wearing his uniform.
What does the Dame have to say about all this, I wonder? So you're content to...
Now put this quest on hold and instead follow the next side quest, Trial and Error. This has us visit the nearby fort, take out an Avis and fast travel back to Northreach.
All right, Ember. Impress me. Good girl. These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is or maybe not.
Yeah!
Now complete the side quest under New Management 2 by taking out 2 more enemy encounters, which also feature another Undertaker mini-boss. Completing this quest unlocks the Veil signboard, which is signboard 5 out of 6 and Curiosity 14 out of 22.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Finished.
Captain said to bring our wounded here.
No use calling Ambrosia now. Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
You're finished.
Can we get you anything? There's no need to worry any longer.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
With this side quest completed, we can now fast travel to the Royal Meadows obelisk and take out Notorious Mark 28 out of 32, Knight of the Splendent Hoard. This Dragoon-type miniboss can now freely use Mirage Dive, which works similar to the other jump moves. He also gets the Phantom March move, which is identical to Mirage Dive, only that after coming back down, he performs a follow-up lunge towards you.
You're the outlaw! The one who drove his highness to madness! On your knees!
hasn't heard. And he doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
Your death now!
Fast travel to Isla and follow the road east where we can access a new area called Mickelberg. There we will progress the side quest Do the Undying 2 by taking out the waves of enemies, which also include another golem type enemy. Afterwards we will be placed back at Tabor where we can complete the quest and obtain the Clay Hearth signboard. This will be Curiosity 15 out of 22 and Signboard 6 out of 6, unlocking the trophy, and they opened up my mind.
No use calling Ambrosia now. Good girl. Time to fight.
This be Mickelberg.
Straight home now.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him. Brother?
Ready. What now? We meet again. I've killed your kind before. Cyril.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
Being back in Tabor, we can also quickly progress the side quest Where There's a Will before fast traveling to Hawk's Cry Cliff. Here we now just need to visit Archduke Alwyn's memorial to complete Where There's a Will and unlock the Rusted Battle Helm, which is Curiosity 16 out of 22.
Unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies? Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped.
It's just back there.
Our next objectives lie back in Waloed, so make your way to Vidar Grace and reach the small town of Garnick, where we will progress the side quest in Inconvenient Truth. This also has us take care of some more trash mobs, which includes another brute miniboss.
Let's go.
Yeah!
Don't get surrounded. The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in? This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Now fast travel to Ravenwood Walls and enter Balmung Dark. There we want to explore the ruins, which includes reading 3 letters. You will have to take out some of the nearby enemies to do so. The quest will end in taking down Notorious Mark 29 out of 32, Kuza Beast.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry.
Have care.
All right. No need to ride from here. Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. The signs of life. Nothing but a caching down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
If we don't find any survivors, we've risked our lives for nothing.
See what we can find down here. Survivor. It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
This Behemoth-type miniboss is basically just a weaker version of the Behemoth we fought in episode 11, having access only to the Comet move. Completing this side quest unlocks another Notorious mark. Back at the hideaway, we can now complete the side quest in Inconvenient Truth, which unlocks Curiosity 17 out of 22, the Scholar's Bonnet. Then complete the side quest Trial and Error. You can answer with either yes or no. This has no impact on whether or not you complete it. This unlocks another side quest. Now go and complete Three's Company, which unlocks the Triunity Accord, being Curiosity 18 out of 22. Next up, we access our reading table again, where we read the letters titled Making Amends and Concern for Jill. These are the final required letters, so read any additional letter to reach a total of 10 and unlock the trophy The Pen is Mightier. The next step has us start and or progress the side quests Silver Linings, Priceless and A Tale to Tell.
You alright?
Our next trip outside the hideaway starts by paying a visit to Man's Hill at Hawk's Cry Cliff to progress the Priceless side quest. This also unveils the final of 68 map sections, unlocking the trophy Here Be Rosfields. Fast travel to Martha's Rest and talk to the merchants to progress the side quest Silver Linings. Then follow me north, where we can find the desired silver chocobo feather.
Let's hope one of the merchants.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 Akashic jars couldn't hurt me.
A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here...
Can hardly make out a blooming thing.
Tracks. Not left by bandits for a change. I don't hear anything.
We now make our way all the way back to Waloed, where we can now find two new Notorious marks. First up is Notorious Mark 30 out of 32, Behemoth King.
Come on.
Yeah!
You deserve a rest.
This Behemoth is very similar to the first Behemoth we fought, with just a few moves swapped out for new ones like Four Horsemen. None of them are particularly dangerous though. Also, once it is close to death, it will start casting Apocalypse. This move consists of 2 casts of the Mightier move, which leaves lingering hitboxes on the ground that you want to avoid. Then 2 casts of Four Horsemen, followed by Extinction. You don't see the entire move here since I stagger it before it could finish. Next up, we make for Garnic once more, where we can find Notorious Mark 31 out of 32, Gizamaluk.
Faster!
Back to the stables, girl.
This Wind Elemental miniboss is very similar to those we have fought before with 2 new moves. Both Cacophony and Storm Chaser are easily dodged though. Sadly, neither of them leave you with a large opening afterwards. Still, this enemy should not be a huge issue.
Finished.
Make your way to Isla next and travel west, where we want to pick up a wild wyvern tail flower. You will have to take out the Avis miniboss roaming the area first.
This is no time to ride. Let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Nice try. Here they are.
Back at the hideaway once more, we first want to progress the side quest Silver Linings and A Tale to Tell.
It was...
Now follow me to complete the side quests Aiming High, Silver Linings and A Tale to Tell. This will unlock the curiosities 19, 20 and 21 out of 22, model airship, winter meat, and Stola's quill.
Say what you will. Lady Karen to see her.
Whatever should I write next?
A love story? Happy ending, of course.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet? Do you think they'll come back?
Of course they...
Lastly, we need to speak with a botanist in the backyard to progress the side quest Priceless.
Say what you will. Lady Karen to see her.
Next up, we fast travel to Northreach one last time and make our way northwest, where we find Notorious Mark 32 out of 32, Prince of Death.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Those things didn't fight like men.
Come on. The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Ryote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Brother.
This Lich-type miniboss has only one significant move called Soul Harvest. This move has him perform a lengthy attack combo that can be easily dodged and leaves him open afterwards. Defeating this Notorious Mark then unlocks the trophy Hunter Hunted, for defeating all Notorious Marks. Now just reach the field of flowers nearby and take out the enemies there, which includes another Minotaur miniboss.
Do you see them?
I do. The flowers and our friends. What do you see, boy?
Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Enough!
Back at the hideaway, we can now visit the Black Hammer to craft the Gotterdammerung. This is the most powerful weapon in New Game and also unlocks the half-past Twilight trophy.
Trouble with your gear, or...
What do you want?
No scratches, right?
Following this, we go talk to Jill, and that concludes the final side quest, which will unlock Curiosity 22 out of 22, Snow Daisy Garland. We now make our final trip to the hideaway, where we first pay a visit to the Patron's Whisper. You should have exactly 2,850 renown at this point, so go ahead and claim every single donation to unlock the Careful Whisper trophy.
Is everything we've received and everything promised all yours? You earned this. Here you are. All yours. Here you are. You earned this. Here you are. All yours. You earned this. All yours. Here you are. You earned this. All yours. Here you are. All yours. Here you are. Come again.
Next, we adjust our abilities for the final showdown by mastering Charged Magic and Judgment Bolt. Then switch out Gungnir for Judgment Bolt, since there are no more lesser enemies coming up. Lastly, we make our way to Clive's chambers and check the Wall of Memories. With all curiosities on display, you will unlock the trophy for the Hoard. Finally, we make for Origin, where we take on the final boss. We will first go through a lengthy QTE section, after which we reach the actual fight. The final boss is also eligible for the Damageless Boss trophy, but this section does not count towards it.
I'm sorry about Dion.
Don't be. Please. He did what he had to do.
And it's time we did the same. Should we stop?
Because of the cough. No, I think we're past that, Clive.
I suppose we are.
That light, so cold, so empty. We're close, aren't we?
Seems that way. But I don't want to think what could be waiting for us in there.
Then think instead of those waiting for us at home.
We now face Ultima once more. Most of his regular attack combos now consist of more moves and no longer present us with an opening afterwards. Instead, we want to watch out for a few specific moves to follow up, namely Flare and Holy. He will be unreachable during those attacks, but grants you a large opening afterwards. At around 2/3 health left, a cutscene will play, after which he gains a few new moves.
This is the work of mine. Countless centuries have I waited for this moment. This moment in which I might revel in my creation, only to find it profaned and so it must be cleansed. Unexpected. How is it that your will yet endures?
Because it's not so easily broken.
First up, we have a new spell called Ultima. This creates an expanding sphere of light around him, which continuously deals damage if you get caught inside of it. You will dodge most of it automatically, but will probably still end up taking a few hits. There is an opening after this move, but since you will end up being far away, you won't be able to fully utilize it. The next notable move is Smite. This has Ultima shoot a giant laser in one direction, which can be easily dodged. The opening afterwards is not as long, but you can already start using abilities while Ultima is still mid-attack. Finally, we have the Meteor spell. This is the exact same move that the Behemoths like to use. Again, avoid the move's lingering hitboxes on the ground and exploit the large opening afterwards.
Perhaps this will break you. Force feeds these flames. I sense more here than mere will. Is this Logos? Have you truly become free? No, I forbid it. You are not a god. You are but flesh and bone. You are not one of us. I created you, all of you. And what is mine is mine to destroy.
Once, perhaps. But we are no longer yours. Our flames are our own, and they burn as one!
Kind is the slave who will turn the spirit upon his master.
Phase 2 has us fight Ultima Risen, while playing as Ifrit Risen. The controls are the exact same as during our second fight against Behemoth, and just like back then, this fight is rather simple. Just spam square to attack and use circle cautiously to close on Ultima Risen. Remember that you are vulnerable while using Lightspeed. Use your abilities whenever possible. During this phase the boss can cast Rapture, which is the same as its Ultima spell from phase 1. You will probably take a few hits, but that's fine. Once Ultima Risen drops below half health, it will eventually start casting Purgatorium, which is not a certain death move. It only deals a lot of damage if you don't manage to deplete the purple health bar within a little over 2 minutes. And this health bar does take a lot of damage to deplete, but it is certainly far from impossible. Just use your abilities whenever they are up.
Enough! With fire shall fire be repaid. No. My will is inviolable. Something is wrong.
You're afraid. You always have been. From the moment the Blight exposed what you were, weak, you conceived us to prove otherwise. But the results shook you to the core. For in us you saw yourself, and realized we had the potential to be more than you could ever be, and so you turned your back on your creation. Your back on the world, like the coward you are.
You think you know me? You know nothing, Logos. Nothing! Clothed in light, I stand above you, my rebirth complete. And you, for your defiance, shall pay the proper price. An eternity of anguish.
Anguish. Pain. Suffering. You have known none of these. But we have. So we know what they grant. They bring us together. And that makes us strong.
Phase 3 has us now face Ultimalius, and is subdivided into 4 parts itself. During part 1, he has access to moves from Garuda, Ramu and Titan. Regular attacks will all be followed up with special moves, so don't even bother trying to exploit those. For Garuda we have 2 moves, the first of which being Divine Embrace, which simply pulls you towards him. The other move is called Euroclydon and grants you a large opening afterwards. For Ramu, he only gets 1 move called Fulmin and Fulgur. This plants several spears in the ground that explode after some time and grants a slight opening as he casts it. Lastly, for Titan, he can use Titan Block, fully cancelling any of your attacks. He also gets the move Cataclysm, which is just upheaval. This poses no threat as long as you do not attack inside its hitbox, and also leaves him wide open afterwards. During part 2 he has access to moves from Behemoth, Shiva and Odin. Again, do not even bother with regular attacks. He will almost always follow them up. For Behemoth he gains the Exaflare move, which is not difficult to dodge but also does not give you an opening afterwards. You can however hit him during this move if you are already close to him. For Shiva he gains 2 abilities. First is the Cold Snap feat. By dodging one of your moves, he can create a sphere of ice that will deal continuous damage if you enter it. He also learns Boreal Rhapsody, which rains down ice upon you. This cannot be exploited during its cast time as Ultimalius is too high above the ground, and afterwards he will always immediately follow this up with another move. Lastly, from Odin he gains the move Severance, which is just the Lord's Measure renamed. This is the only move during this phase with a large opening afterwards, so make sure to use it.
Like Undying! That's my boy! Ice unfeeling! Shiva!
Together!
Darkness unending. Odin.
No, mine is the altar at which you pray.
Mine are the eyes that look down upon you all!
And yet still you cannot see. You are no better than us. We are one and the same.
During part 3 he has access to moves from Phoenix. He also gains back some moves from phase 1 like Mightier and Holy, all of which still have an opening afterwards. Once again, only use abilities after his big attacks. He also has 3 new moves, the first of which is called Empirosis. This simply creates 2 large explosions back to back and is easily avoided. It also gives you a large opening afterwards. The next move is called Ashes to Ashes, and here Ultimalius bombards you with projectiles before slamming into you. This too is easily dodged and gives you an opening afterwards. Lastly, we have Flames of Creation, which launches a ginormous projectile at you, which explodes on impact. This is not difficult to dodge either, but sadly does not give you an opening during or after it.
Sure of your place atop the world, you refuse to acknowledge those below. You chose to remain alone. And so you shunned the one thing that could have made you stronger. Pushed away the hands that could have raised you higher.
I do not need you, you or anyone.
And that is where we are different. I could not have made it here on my own. I carry with me the hopes and dreams of my brothers, my sisters. And it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign.
During part 4, he is open for several seconds and then starts to slowly gain his abilities back. On this difficulty setting, we can just skip this part by spamming abilities. And that's it. Just go through the QTE section to complete the game, then watch the unskippable cutscene and unlock the Falling Star trophy. At the very end, you want to make sure to create a manual game clear data save, which we can use to start New Game Plus next episode. I will see you then.
dead. It's over!
You the most beautiful thing. He is, isn't he? What are you gonna call him?
Let me see. Oh, read little one. Got a smile for your Uncle Gav.
Not so loud, you burp.
What? I was only...
Shh, you're scaring him.
It's all right.
A sky of scattered tears, 1,000 years apart. Should they fade, I will not be afraid of the dark.
If you need a rest, I can take it.
I'll hold you to that.
The world's yours now. Yours to do with as you please. That's what Sid wanted. That's what they both wanted.
our journey end?